What is going on, guys? Welcome back to our Fortnite video where today we're checking out some of the crazy changes made to the Fortnite map that you may not know about. So of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you love Fortnite and want those epic victory royales, make sure you use code GamingWithGarry in the item shop today for those victory royales. Now, most recently we had a crazy patch and update to Fortnite. So many of you guys really enjoyed the brand new weapon, but with this new weapon and all the new changes like the Air Royale mode, there's been something secretly done to our map that isn't such a big secret, but it's a big change. So without further ado, let's check it out. Now you're probably like, Garrett, what is this? Well, this is Loot Lake. Yeah, this is a thing. Now, Loot Lake has undergone the biggest change in this new season that you can clearly see. It's pretty crazy. Now, this isn't the only thing that's happening with this area, as it's pretty extensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to what we know as Loot Lake, because in theory, Loot Lake, well, it's no longer Loot Lake. The cube sort of messed up Loot Lake, and for a while it was not Loot Lake, and now I believe it's not going to be Loot Lake again, as the detective agency is investigating what this phenomenon is. Now, you guys don't know who these people are. They were actually the same people that were involved with the whole visitor and all that shenanigans that took place that really had a lot of like resemblance to the whole Thor and all that and the Avengers. And I think like somehow the Avengers and Fortnite are connected in some way, but this whole place is really weird. As you guys can see, there's a golf cart here. Now, I'm not sure why this golf cart is here. I'm pretty sure this is a glitch, but I'm gonna take this golf cart out to drive it. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna first destroy this because it's stuck. Yeah, I don't know how this happened, but yeah, okay, we're good. By the way, happy Easter, everybody. Didn't realize I had this stuff on, but regardless, let's go check out what's going on here. So down here, we have some serious excavation stuff taking place. As you guys can clearly see, we've got some trucks, we've got the investigators, and we now have this massive platform in the middle of Loot Lake. Now you're probably wondering, Garrett, what the heck is going on? Now, we have a little bit of information, and we can assume that all these things are tunnels of some sort. Something to do with like opening up and runes. Now, maybe like, Garrett, why would there be runes? And the reason why is because this spot right here is where runes are going to spawn. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 runes. And in the middle, there's gonna be something here that opens up. As you guys can see, this is gonna open somehow, and something is going to happen. But the problem with all this is that we don't exactly know what that is just yet. As you guys can see on screen right now, there is this video by Fortnite that showcases this very interesting phenomenon with the runes starting to come. But we don't really know what this is just yet. But of course, as time goes on, Loot Lake will transform, similarly to how Dusty Divot has sort of transformed throughout this season. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Dusty Divot has seen some major changes recently. And by the way, this place is great for metal now because we have so many of these forklifts and so many of these like little towers that are all surrounding the area. So we still have the remnants of old Loot Lake and everything that Loot Lake, you know, wants to be. But clearly there is something big happening. And as you guys know, with Loot Lake pretty much being the center of the map alongside Dusty Divot, you can expect some pretty big changes. So what are we exactly working with? I think in the next few days, we're gonna have some very interesting events that are gonna take place as we are nearing the end of the season. And anytime there's an end to a season, you guys know what happens. Something crazy. And I'm super happy we got some impulse grenades so we can impulse on out of here. But I want to showcase you guys some changes over in Dusty Divot. As you guys know, Dusty Divot hasn't seen any major changes in a while. And we are starting to see those changes take place. And I'm actually not even sure what's faster, an ATV, the quad crasher, or the board. But we're going to take the ATV because I think the ATV might be faster. I'm not even sure, to be honest. Maybe the drift board because the ATVs are 2 people, or maybe they're the same speed. I don't really know. But regardless, as you guys know, Dusty Divot since season 1 has undergone some serious changes. And a lot of these changes are for the better, a lot of them for the worse. But as you guys know, they're I'm good. There's a big change taking place right in front of us. That's right. That is right. There is lava now in Dusty Divot. Now, if you guys have not seen this, it's pretty cool. Of course, it hurts like the other lava. And if you get stuck here, you can actually die. So you got to be careful. I don't know why this is taking place, though. The thing is, Dusty Divot has been a spot that has been needed to change for quite some time. And of course, the only thing to do that is lava. But when you have a large lava pool like this, how do you actually make it cool down? And I believe with this lava, it will eventually fill to the brim. Everything inside Dusty Divot will be filled, and we will have a flat surface take its place. But the big question is, what will go where Dusty Divot is now? Because Dusty Divot is a spot for super crazy material farming. You come here to Dusty Divot to farm the trees. There's some pretty good loot here as well, and overall just a great spot to visit. But what if it's not here? What will take its spot? And that's something we don't exactly know right now. But as you guys know, in the most recent patches or changes to the season, we received Dusty Diner. Now, Dusty Diner was definitely interesting because it wasn't something we ever asked for or wanted, but the grand opening was definitely interesting, and it was just something that they could add to replace the other, I guess, shelter or bunker or factory depot that was next door to the one that got destroyed. So as you guys can see, we have the whole play-by-play here. We had the Dusty Divot, the meteor came down, the meteor landed, then we had this huge hole, and then we have this big question of what happened here. And you can't even read what it says. Like, I thought you could, but you can't. Actually, maybe I can if I change my settings. Let me see. Still can't change. Nope, still can't change. I thought we could. I was like, oh yeah, you could change. No, you can't. So all in all, there's some big changes happening in the map, and I want to make a follow-up video to this one to showcase exactly all the crazy changes that are going down, because that is just one of them. That is just one of the interesting changes that's taking place with the Loot Lake and of course Dusty Divot. And with all these geysers around the map, there are some big things happening. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow, I'm gonna have, maybe not tomorrow, maybe on Sunday, I'll have a video showcasing all the amazing changes you can expect for the rest of the season, really breaking down what is to come. As many of you guys know, you probably never expected pirate like areas like this to ever exist, but they do exist. So Fortnite is ever changing, it's ever growing, and of course there will be some great things coming in the upcoming weeks to come. So if you guys are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, as there's gonna be more videos like this showcasing all the amazing changes, and there's some seriously secret changes that you have no idea about, and it's freaking crazy. So stay tuned. I got a video coming soon. It's really a secret any of you guys probably don't know about, and I want to save it for its like own special video. And for this video, I wanted to really mainly cover the whole thing that's happening over here at Loot Lake, as it's pretty it's pretty crazy that it's even a thing. I don't even know how or why, but it is. As you guys can see, all in all, Loot Lake is definitely transforming. With all these little bunkers around here, this reminds me of early stages of Dusty Divot, especially when we had the whole cube phenomenon happening. There is something big brewing, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. But if you do come here looking for loot, you will find some pretty great loot that you can always pick up, as it's not too bad. For the loot category of places to land, this spot definitely is not terrible. It's with all the amount of chests here, all these little intricate little openings for these buildings, you can definitely get some pretty good loot. So if you guys do want to land at Loot Lake, highly recommend to check out what is happening here. Throughout the weeks to come, all of this stuff will disappear. We'll lose this. These trucks will do their thing. The cars will move, and I'm going to keep you guys updated to exactly why this is even happening. As right now, at the time of this recording, we don't know exactly what's causing this, but we do know something big is coming. If I really wanted to guess what this was for, I would want something to be like runes appearing on all these things, and there being different portals here. Random portals you can take throughout the game that appear at random times, or something along those lines. Or maybe this thing opening up, unleashing the Kraken. That is something that we've discussed in the past. That could be a thing. Big question is how this big metal structure even got here, as it looks like it was just dug up. Like these things just dug this thing up, and it wasn't built here by people. This is built by the cube people, or the enforcers, or some sort of alternate reality or beings. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think all this means, what you think is going to happen to us in Fortnite Battle Royale, and how this is going to change the game forever. Of course, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy the video, drop a like, and use code GamingWithGarry in the item shop for all your item shop needs, as I greatly appreciate all the continuous support. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye, guys.